Okay, this is a model of the last problem on the quiz, which I thought was kind of interesting, but also not real clear what the purpose is. So they give us a table that lists the calorie content of a typical fast food meal, and this is exactly the way it's shown. You know, I don't understand why this table has a label of XY. It doesn't make sense in the problem, and I found that confusing and a distraction. And it kind of becomes obvious after you read this, but this is a complicated problem, and I think making complicated problems distracting shouldn't be done. So after eating the lunch described in the table, you decide to burn off a quarter of the calories with a combination of running and walking. Running burns 8 calories per minute, and walking burns 3 calories per minute. If you exercise for a total of 45 minutes, how many minutes should you spend on each activity? So what we do is we're just going to start by adding up the calories because we need to see what 1/4 of those are. So if I just do some addition, I get 11. Okay, so there's 1,170 calories total. Wow, that is a big meal. And we divide it by 4, and the number we get is 292.5 calories we want to burn off. My other problem with this problem is who goes running on a full stomach, but maybe they're going to wait a few hours. All right, so we know how many calories we're going to try to burn off, and the way we're going to burn it off is by both running and walking. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make the 8 calories per hour times the number of 8 calories per minute times the number of minutes we're walking, plus the 3 calories, wait, I got that wrong because 8 gets burned while we're running, plus the 3 calories burned for each minute of walking is hopefully going to, so 8 calories per minute is burned, and if we figure out what R is, that's how many minutes we're going to walk. That gives us the calorie burns, and we want that to be equal to 292.5. The other part of this problem we know is however many minutes we're walking, the minutes running plus walking is going to be 45 because we've made that commitment. So this is a system of equations, and we're going to solve this for, I'm going to solve this for W. If I multiply this equation by a -3, then I'll be able to cancel it with the equation on top of it. So what do we get? We get -3R minus 3W, and then 45 times -3 gives me -135. So I'm going to combine these two equations. Let's see if I can do that across my work in the middle. So 8R minus 3R gives me 5R. The W's cancel just like I wanted them to. And then 292.5 minus 135 gives me 157.5. Finish solving this by dividing by 5. And it looks like R will be equal to, so 157.5 divided by 5 is 31.5. So I should spend 31.5 minutes running, and we're going to exercise for a total of 45 minutes, so R plus W equals 45. That'll let me solve for W. Subtract 31.5 from both sides, and I get the number of minutes walking is going to be, looks like 13.5. So running 31.5, walking is 13.5. Well, I can do that. I think I'd rather walk for 31 minutes and run for 13, but that's just me. All right, we're just going to repeat this whole process. But instead of using the 45, we decided that we got to cut our time and just do it for 20 minutes. So I have the 8R plus 3W. I still want to get rid of a quarter of my calories, 292.5. And I'm going to take r plus w equals 20. Actually, I'm going to write it over here because I know I need to multiply it by 3. So r plus w equals 20, and I'm going to multiply that whole thing by -3, just like I did above. And that'll give me -3r minus 3w equals -60. All right, when I combine those, I get my 5r again, and that's going to be equal to 232.5. Now here's the problem. When I divide by 5, I get 46.4. And my w won't make any sense at all. And I think that the reason I'm calculating this because I could see right away that I should be running for 46.4 minutes, which is over the amount of time I've set aside, way over, if I'm only going to do it for 20 minutes. I'm calculating these because I think you have to enter those numbers on the quiz. Okay, and we are done with 8.1. See you in class.